As language teachers, we're often looking for high-quality recorded materials for our students. And we commonly run into a number of problems. Lack of accessible listening materials. Lack or cost of high-quality voice actors. Difficulty of recording and editing recordings. And issues of representation. For those of us who use textbooks, they may come with audio recordings, but these can be limiting. There's a ton of stuff on the web, but most of it's too long, too short, too hard, or just inappropriate. It would be great to be able to edit it.
You could make your own recordings, but, you may not have the best equipment or be the best voice actor. And part of the benefit of bringing recordings into the class is to provide your students models of speakers other than yourself. If the audio is supposed to be a conversation, then you need to involve other people and deal with the logistic difficulties that entails.
Whether you record the audio yourself, with all the challenges that entails, or whether you use existing audio, often there are aspects of the recording you'd like to change. Even something as simple as lengthening pauses in the material can be quite fiddly. It's nowhere near as easy as editing text on a screen.
Representation is another issue, especially in textbook recordings. The amount of diversity may be increasing, but most recordings are limited to standard American or British accents. Not only that, but most of the voice actors sound white. And how often have you heard a non-adult voice in textbook audio?
Speech synthesis has been around for well over 200 years, though back then you could just get individual vowel sounds. The first computer-based speech synthesis systems were in the late 1950s, and as you know, they sounded very robotic. Today's deep neural networks have resulted in much more natural speech.
Your computer likely has built-in text-to-speech capability, but for better voices, like mine, you can try other services, such as Play HT. With text-to-speech, you can take a writing text and turn it into a spoken text easily, and you can easily produce many minor variations on the text.
You can change the speed of the speaking. You can make the tone higher or lower. You can make it louder or softer. You can give words emphasis. And you can add pauses between words or phrases.
You can focus on a word by breaking down the syllables. The syllables. The syllables. You can specify certain phonemes, allowing you to carefully tailor a pronunciation, for example to illustrate vowel raising. Height. You can illustrate phonemes in isolation or in certain contexts. Top. Stop. Shop. Posh.
You can choose a male voice.
Or a female voice.
You can even choose kids' voices.
You sure can.
This is regular speech. This is more cheerful. I'm afraid that this is sad. And don't get me started on how angry I am.
You can choose accents typical of a wide range of inner and outer circle countries,
such as India.
There are voices from the Philippines, from Nigeria,
voices from Kenya,
from Australia,
and from Singapore too.
You can even choose voices with English accents from expanding circle country, Thailand,
or Greece.
Ukrainian voices, glory to Ukraine.
Spanish from Mexico.
And of course, Korean voices.
The ability to modify phonemes in combination with a wide range of voices and accents has the potential to radically simplify the creation, not just of regular listening texts, but of specialized materials too, such as materials for high variability phonetic training.
In HVPT, you hear words or phonemes spoken by voices with, not surprisingly, a lot of variation. Research has shown that this is much more effective at helping language learners to perceive the new language sounds than traditional materials with only a small number of speakers.
For example, B could be presented like this.
Bob.
Big.
Boss.
Sob.
Bobby.
About.
Bobbing.
Oboe.
For a range of examples of materials created using voices from play.ht, see the Adello project.
Thanks for your attention, everyone. If you have questions or if you'd like to get in touch to talk about ideas from this presentation, AI-generated voices, or other ESL topics, please email me at brett.reynolds@humber.ca. And have a great conference. Thanks. Bye-bye.